In leadership, we often talk about composure under pressure, clarity in chaos, and performing when the stakes are highest. But very few people live that consistently across years, across formats, across moments that could break most of us. And one of those rare leaders is Harmanpreet Kaur. Hi, I am Shailesh Kantak. I am a leadership and people systems coach, and I work with MSME business owners to build teams that take ownership and systems that scale without chaos. For over a decade, she's been the heartbeat of Indian women's cricket. From an explosive 171 not out against Australia in the 2070 World Cup semi-final, to leading India to its first ever Women's ODI World Cup win in 2025. Her story isn't just about cricket, it's about leadership evolution, how to grow, adapt, and stay relevant when the game, the pressure, and the expectations keep changing. Harmanpreet's leadership didn't begin when she became the captain. It started much earlier when she was still a young player, sharing a dressing room with legends like Nithali Raj and Junan Goswami. She wasn't the loudest voice, but she was the most accountable presence. When the team struggled, she held the innings together. When senior players retired, she steadied the next generation. That's where real leadership begins. Not when someone gives you the title, but when you start acting like the outcome belongs to you. Leadership starts with ownership, not authority. The moment that defined her was the 2017 World Cup in many ways. It changed Indian women's cricket forever. India were up against Australia in the semi-finals, chasing a huge total. It wasn't a stage for the faint-hearted. And yet, Harmanpreet walked in and played one of the greatest innings ever, 171 of 115 balls. That wasn't just power speaking. It was clarity, composure, and courage under extreme pressure. That day, she didn't just win a match. She changed what belief looked like for a team. Because real leaders don't wait for calm to act. They create calm to act. But leadership isn't built on one moment. It's tested over years, especially when things go wrong. Harmanpreet's journey had its share of heartbreak. The 2020 T20 World Cup final loss at the MCG, the near miss in the 2023 semi-final against Australia, moments of visible frustration and emotional strain. Yet, what's remarkable is how she grew through those experiences. In her early years as captain, she led with raw passion, fiery, expressive, sometimes emotional. But over time, she learned to channel that emotion into strategic focus. Watch her during the 2025 World Cup final. The same fire, but now steady, calculated, and composed. That's leadership maturity. Not losing emotion, but learning to direct it. When senior legends retired, many wondered if India could stay competitive. But Harmanpreet didn't try to fill those shoes. She built new ones. She created space for others to lead. The aggression of Shafali Verma, the stability of Smriti Mandhana, the balance of Dipti Sharma, and the spark of Geeta Ghosh. She didn't dominate the spotlight. She distributed it. When the team won, she stepped back. When they lost, she stepped forward. That's what great leaders do. They build around people, not themselves. And through it, one trait defined her: resilience. She faced injuries, criticism, and even bans. But every time, she's come back stronger. There is a reason Harmanpreet performs best in knockout matches. She's learned to turn pressure into performance. Resilience isn't pretending things are fine. It's choosing to stay in the arena even when it hurts. The 2025 World Cup victory wasn't just a trophy for her. It was the reward for every time she refused too quick. By the time India lifted the trophy, you could see how much she had evolved as a leader. The team had clarity of roles, confidence in execution, and trust in each other. Harmanpreet didn't have to do everything herself. She had built a system that worked. That's the ultimate test of leadership. When your team performs not because of your control, but because of your clarity. Great leaders don't just drive results, they build systems that can sustain them. Harmanpreet Kaur's journey is a study in leadership growth, from performer to captain, from emotion to execution, from driving the team to designing the team. She reminds us that leadership isn't about staying unshaken. It's about learning, adjusting, and rising again and again. So as you lead your team this quarter, ask yourself, am I leading like Harmanpreet? With courage under pressure, calm in chaos, and clarity in purpose. Because trophies are lifted once, but leadership that's lifted every single day through the way you show up. If this resonated with you, subscribe if you want more content on leadership. This is Shailesh Kantak signing off. I'll see you in the next video.